Welcome to John G TV. Listen, man, what I want to get to today, let me just cut this down a tad bit. All right, what I want to talk about today. Today, let's rap a taste, because I got something I want to talk about. And I'm going to start doing a little bit more of these style of, these videos. But, let me actually get it in my face so I can look at it. Because, you know me. If you don't, well, maybe you don't know me. This is John G TV, and I am John G. And today, what I want to do is basically just open up my mind, be a little transparent with the people, if I may. I've been lusting. I don't know, like I always do. Ain't nothing new. Um, so by now, if you haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure at this point, if you in touch with that frequency, you already know about it. The Pioneer DJ DJS-1000 sampling workstation. Mm. What is this that they're trying to put out here to the peoples for 11.99? And I'm sitting here looking at it like, okay. So my first thought is, what is this? Like, is it? I mean, sampler. Like they just made the joint with Dave Smith, right? So I go back and look at that, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's a little more expensive, and Dave's it got the Dave Smith filters on there. And to be honest with you, when I saw that, I wrote it off like it just looked like a imitation, or I wasn't feeling it just off of the look. I mean, that's probably petty. I'm pretty sure that's pretty vain, but just in looking at it, I'm like, I ain't sold. I'm not sold on what I'm seeing. And by it being Pioneer, I'm not a DJ by trade or whatever. Although I think I am in spirit, but I'm not a DJ, so I don't really know anything about Pioneer as far as their DJ gear or software or whatever. So you know, I didn't see it like how it's gonna be or whatever. But this product, however, I feel like because obviously Pioneer is the one who's even on the Terrazin. Pioneer is obviously the one responsible for the build. Okay, so everything is kind of looking the same way. And Dave Smith contribution was his actual filters and the one on the joint, the one voice of the prophet. So he had the brains, but the body was Pioneer. And when you look at this, Pioneer, I don't know what y'all did, but I don't know if y'all was like, let's make something else and cut Dave out. I mean, I don't know. I don't make it seem like they did that, but I'm saying it is a sampling workstation. No Dave Smith though. Hmm. Why couldn't they put the Dave Smith filter on here? I'm just saying. However, what is this? That's the main thing. Like, okay, so they're making a sampler workstation, but they're putting it in the DJ format or footprint. Okay, so off the top, I mean, honestly, the way I'm looking at this, man, this thing look nice. I mean, I don't. I mean, the sequencer part with the 8 and 8, a little choppy. It looked like a beast in terms of size, but I'm actually liking like the both with the touch strip on one side and then the fader on the other, which is all of that DJ esque. So how it's looking to me, this may very well be gateway gear into DJing. So if you someone who maybe you thought about DJing, maybe this could be that gateway gear. This could be something that make you go, I think I want to get into this. I mean, I don't know. It very well could be. Um, oh yeah, you can see me holding this up right here. I'm gonna talk about this one day. I might as well talk about it right now. This is what my pro audio has been coming from as of late. This right here is a beast. I want to go and give it a proper thing or whatever. But rolling, man, this is a home run. So for y'all, I mean, I'm showing it backwards, but for y'all that don't know about this right here, whatever. It's a roll and go mixer. I got it upside down, but um, it's got 5 inputs. So I got the mic. I can do a line in keyboard, and it goes right into your iPhone. It doesn't work with Android, unfortunately, but it goes right into the iPhone. Sweet. It powers it up. You see, there's no power. Only power is so the power and audio is all going through the one car, and I'm monitoring everything with my headphones on. With the headphone out right there. So that's the only two cords hooked up, and this thing is powered up. Yo, this is a bill. 100. I wasn't even planning on this. Ain't what this video is even all about. I just happened to saw I had it in camera and shot. You know what I'm saying? I've been had it for a minute, but yeah, whatever. So, the Pioneer DJ. I don't know, man. I'm just okay. Again, like I said, I'm opening my mind up to y'all, being transparent. That's all it's. We're gonna just rap a taste. I'm looking at this like I might give it a shot. I might give it a shot. Why not? I mean, look at this man, and he's got the. Okay, so this is the next thing I noticed. Whether it was directly or indirectly, what Pioneer has done is created competition, direct competition with Akai at 11.99 for their MPC Live. And to be honest with you, when you look at the live and you look at the what's the name joint, they both got 7-inch touch screens. I'm like, dude, what is Pioneer doing? Come on, man, that's just a little too. Hey, I know what y'all on. Okay, so I'm gonna just say it like this: the Pioneer DJ. If you haven't already bought the live, you might be hesitant to buy it now because there's some competition that came out of nowhere. And I mean, this might cause someone. I know it would cause me to. I would pause, like, ooh, what's this? Ooh. I mean, yeah, I know, I know it's a car. I know it's NPC. I know it's legendary. It's the standard. All the good things you want to say. It is. I get it. However, it's not this right here. I mean, they done made this. I mean, you can perform on both. I'm certain. But I would like to know, and this is only going to be when I can see more videos and kind of get a little more peek into what's going on, because I don't know if I'll ever be able to own both of these to actually be able to really be transparent to come forth with information like that. But I would love to take a look into the windows of the people that's going to get it to see how these things work and whatnot. And man, the live is almost like you want to buy live because the X is just too damn big. So I feel like NPC know what they was doing, making cats want to get both. Because if you get the X, you realize, man, it's nice, but I'm not lugging this around. What's going on here? Okay, so then you get the live, right? However, man, this right here. Okay, let's go back. Akai, y'all messed up by not putting CV on the live. I think that was a drop ball there. This is my personal opinion. Um, but because you didn't put it on there, this don't got CV either. So it's like, man, it's like you can't even really say how. Like, what are you upping it? Like, it's really just about workflow. Now, all the Pioneer people, Pioneer gonna stand by. Hey, you a DJ. You going for this. You definitely ain't gonna get no live. Only people getting live is all the 70 and 80 babies. That's only one buying the live. But all the DJs, if you already DJing, if you already got your whatever Pioneer, whatever, or I don't know what the other joint by Native Instruments, what they call tractor. If you already, I mean, it's speaking to all of them. So I think the Pioneer DJ might be a viable competitor to the Akai market for that live. Akai might feel it because like again, if it was me and I was about to buy the Akai and I see this, I'm hesitant now. Do I get it? You know. So they're two different instruments, obviously, because they got two different footprints. So that's going to give you two different workflows. So who you are and what you need will obviously be the end resort or result in terms of what you what you're gonna like or marry to, or have a high fun meter with. So you know, but for me, I'm not partial. I've never owned any Pioneer. I only MPC or Akai product I own is the MPD. Other than that, I mean, I've never owned an MPC. I ain't gonna say a lot. I've made beats on them. I've used the MPC with 2000 XL or whatever. But you know, for me, I always thought it was kind of a little cumbersome in terms of trying to move around. It's one of those things where repetition was really needed because you had to. The more you do it, and that's how you get quick with all the clicking and all of that. But the workflow for me on the NPC was, I mean, it was fun once you actually got something in there and got it chopped. I was back then, I didn't understand none of that. And so I was working with cats, Corso would just, I was like, man, can you, I tell them what to go sample. Can you take this to sample this for me and chop it up? Because I would just love to sit there and play with all the 16 pads. I mean, oh my God, this is so much fun. But getting it there, oh, I'm not enjoying this process. This is not, I don't like this. But yeah, so I'm not partial to either. So I don't have, I don't, I'm not a fanboy either way. I mean that X still look raw. The NPC X look raw. I mean, it's mainly because of the whole CV thing that kind of draw me because I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that hybrid type stuff. But this right here, I can see you, or I can see me getting this, and next thing you know, it's speaking to my DJ spirit. Next thing you know, I'm DJing. So I don't know. This is just my 2 cents, my initial thoughts. I don't own it. Obviously, y'all know that. I mean, it just came out. But I don't own no Pioneer gear. I'm not a DJ. So if you want a thumbs down, because who is this guy? What is. I get it. It's fair. That's fair. But these are just my thoughts on this. Because I'm lusting over. I'm looking at it like this might be a 2018. I don't know. I'm still, I mean, and let's throw need out the window, okay? If you're like, man, you don't need, of course. I'm the first one in that line. I don't need none of this. Or in terms of, like, what are you, like, what's the end game here? What are you, like, what's the, so in terms of need, no. I'll be the first one to tell you, you only need a certain one or two things, right? There's certain things you actually do need. However, a lot of this shit you don't need. It's toys. That's all it is. It's toys. Do you need 5 pair of shoes? Why you looking at me all crazy? Do you need 2 cars, 3 cars? You can only drive one at once. You can only wear 1 pair of shoes at once. So I mean, why you? So of course, this is what I choose to lust on. All right, I'm lusting on gear. At least it has a return value. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking at right now. This sampling workstation, and I'm more interested into, on top of that, how is it gonna work and all of that kind of business. The build quality looks like if it's I mean the look of it, the build quality look 100, and from the terrains, the build quality on there is solid. So obviously they're behind the build. Um, I think it's gonna be a hit. That the other one again, I looked at it. I'm like, I don't know. It's just I'm not sold on it. And obviously the numbers, I don't know. I mean, I'm not in no executive meetings. I ain't looking at nothing. I'm just pulling this off of what I presume to see. But it seems as though maybe the numbers ain't going so hot for that unit. For whatever reason, it's not speaking to nobody. I think they made it, and I think this was like a recover because now they realize what they need to do is stick to their DJ stuff, and they tried to like go left, and maybe they went a little too far because now you like your pioneer, your DJ people like, and then anybody else looking at it like, so it's like in the middle, and people kind of scared to go with it. But this one, I think the way the footprint of it, I feel like they're gonna have a lot more success with this and the price point. It's always about that price point, baby. Straight cash, baby. It's all about that price point. I think they came out and priced this a little better. The other joint, I mean, it's already getting price dropped because I'm saying it's to me when I see that, yeah. numbers ain't going so high. They ain't pimping. So, um, yeah. So let me just wrap this up. I don't want to speak too much further. We've already had a little go at it. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. Again, this is not a they call that a sponsorship or nothing. I just be happen to hold this in my hand because I'm using right now. What I'm using is a mic that I use for my camera. Actually, it's a little cheap boom mic for a camera. But as you can see, the joint is so, you know what I'm saying, it ain't really meant for that. So that's the reason why I'm holding it in my hand. And since it's in the damn frame, whatever. So yeah, a roll and go mixer. If you need an interface, I mean, it's a go mixer. It's really for on the go. So I could be outside right now and with the birds and the bees and flying all around me, and I could be doing this right now with the go mixer. So yeah, maybe we do that one day. I'm gonna start. Look, I'm telling you, season 2, baby. Oh, wee, John GTV. I'm still learning. I'm just all organic. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm picking up the pieces. People, just bear with me, all right? We go stay with me, all right? It's 2,000 a day, but one day, one day, oh yes, oh yes, fade to black. Well, damn man, cut off. What's going on? Oh, here we go. It's freezing. Are you serious? I mean, I am. Stop, man. Oh wow, we ain't gonna stop. That's what we gonna do. Stop. No, I'm serious. Like, stop.